Welcome back, humor consumers, to the Life Happens, Laugh Anyway podcast. I'm comedian Tracy DeGraff.
And I'm Cathrine, co-host and bestie.
Hey, bestie co-host.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm good.
Okay.
It's sunny out finally.
I know. We survived.
Yes. We've had so many cloudy and rainy days all of April.
I think it's been something like 45 days of clouds. I know. I know.
Yeah.
As soon as the sun peeked out today, I ran outside.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah.
I went to get the mail.
I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm blinded.
Yeah.
It was nice and bright.
Very welcome. Yeah. So it's been gloomy here, but not on the inside.
That's well,
We're trying.
Okay.
We're doing the best we can.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, just for a minute, before we get into our topic, what did we do over the weekend?
Oh gosh, what did we do?
You forgot? What did we do Friday night?
Oh, you had your show. I'm sorry. Oh,
It's
that was
okay.
a blast. It really was.
It sounds like it was extremely memorable, like it just left a mark.
Yeah. Well, you know, the
That's
days
okay.
are running into each other.
I know. It was
So
only
Friday night,
almost a week ago.
Yeah.
Not even. Go ahead.
You had a performance
Yes.
at the Roxy in Lockport.
Yes.
And so that's your comedy show.
Right.
And that was a blast. And it was for a really great cause, too. It's a ministry for some
Royal Kings Camp.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Kids who are in the foster system, giving them a camp experience in the summertime.
Yeah.
So really cool.
Yeah, it was a great time.
It was so great. And I was working with Dave Ebert. Shout out to Dave in case he's listening, because I know he has been a listener of ours. I don't know if he catches every single episode, but had such a good time with his comedy troupe called Wellversed Comedy.
I love that name, too.
I know.
Yeah.
And every performer was amazing.
Yeah.
They're an
did
improv group, and they're available for corporate events. They're available for church events. They're very appropriate for all audiences. I would call them, like a PG rated group, yet very funny.
Oh, they were very talented. Yeah, creative. And I could tell they really put their whole selves into it.
Yeah.
Like the hokey pokey.
Yeah. And improv is one of those things that I had never done before. And they asked me, Dave had asked me ahead of time, would you be willing to come up and do a couple of games with us? I think he was making it sound like, oh, yeah, it'll be easy.
Ain't no thing.
Uh-huh. And I didn't want to do it.
Really?
I didn't know. I didn't want to.
Oh, I didn't know you didn't want.
Well, I was afraid because it's scary.
That shocks me.
Okay. But I had never done improv. And it's a very different animal than stand-up. Because,
But you're brave and courageous.
Okay.
Despite the fact that, you didn't do it before, but...
Right, but I did it anyway. Okay.
Do it scared.
Yeah, I did it scared. And I'm glad I did, because it was a lot of fun. And, I held my own. I did okay.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So I got a few laughs.
Proud of you.
Thank you. And the audience was fantastic.
Oh, yeah, they were.
They were responsive. They were engaged. They were into it.
They were laughing really hard.
They were. Like, I love that when you have to slow down a bit so that they can breathe and,
I can always tell the difference in you with the energy from the audience, like you feeding off of the audience and so forth.
Well, it is like a two-way street, with comedy. It's not like other performances where the audience is silent and quiet. It's a two-way street. And so if you're only going one way, you get into one of those roundabout things and you're just like,
yeah,
get me off this crazy thing. Yeah. Well, I just wanted to give a little shout out. And if somebody wants to check out Wellversed Comedy, you can just put that into Google, Dave Ebert, E-B-E-R-T, Wellversed Comedy. And I'm sure you'll find them online. If you're interested. They're in the Chicago area and they would be fantastic. Like, I think they would be great for a church event, like a family event, like let's say an Awana celebration or the end of the Sunday school year celebration for a church. Or whatever, something like that.
Great group of people.
Yeah, and there were kids in the audience at the show, and it was just great. So, shout out to them. All right, well, let's move along, Cathrine, and get into episode number 72. If you're just joining us, you have 71 other episodes that you can check out after you listen to this one. So
I'm proud of us.
I know.
We're 72.
Well, I think you're probably shocked.
It's something that I didn't quit. We'll get to that on another episode.
Yeah.
How many things I've quit.
No.
How many things I've tried.
Yes, you're a trier.
I'm a trier.
Not
That's
a
what I
quitter.
said.
Get it straight. All right. Well, today we're going to be talking about birthday celebration ideas.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is going to be great.
Get your party hats out.
And get your party. Yeah, actually, I brought party hats to my son Caleb's 21st birthday that we just celebrated
over the
on
weekend.
Sunday.
Yeah, that was another thing we did this weekend.
Yeah, my youngest, 5th son, okay, just turned 21. My oldest son is 31, and my youngest son just turned 21. Right? Nate's 31. He's not 32, right? I think.
Well, is his birthday in the summer?
Yeah.
So
he's going to be 32
in the summer.
That's right. Sorry. I do know how old my kids are. Anyway, I brought party hats. And my husband, who, by the way, this episode is sponsored by Puffin, Muffin and Pooh, our husbands, Kenny and Ron. Anyway, Muffin said to me, don't bring party hats. He's a grown man. I said, I'm bringing the party hats.
Gosh.
So I brought them.
We're the only fun ones, Tracy.
I know. And Cathrine and I wore the party hats. But then Caleb, the birthday man,
he
put on 3 party hats.
Oh, he put on 3. I saw 2. I didn't know it.
Yeah, he put 2 like Princess Leia ears, on his ears, and then he put one on his head.
Oh, that's right. He did. Yeah.
Looks kind of like Yoda / I don't know what, but anyway, I was like, look at that. We've got a party.
Well, he's a good sport, Caleb.
Very good sport, and now he's 21-year-old man.
I'm kind of bummed because my 21-year-old, well, she's going to be 21, Ellis, this month as well.
Yeah.
A couple weeks after Caleb.
Right.
She will be away for her 21st birthday, so we won't be able to celebrate with her. We've never not had our kids around for their birthdays.
Well, this will be a first, and I'm sure you'll celebrate, either before or after, and also with her like via the phone or FaceTime or something.
Actually, now that I think about it, Emily last summer, we also we weren't near her for her birthday. She had just moved to Florida.
Yeah. Well, that's all part of them growing and going.
Yeah.
They grow and go. Yeah. And our little hearts go with them.
Yeah.
Pretty soon you're like, wait a minute, that hurts. It's stretching quite far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to make sure that we make it extra special.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
and that's what this episode is all about, is making it extra special, because I'm sure there are people listening who will be like, well, wait, I can't celebrate my loved one's birthday because blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Fill in the blank. So we're going to do our best today to give you some ideas, right?
Yeah.
To celebrate the precious gift of life.
That's right.
All right. So here are 3 takeaways we hope that you get out of this episode.
Okay,
Number 1, simple and fun ways to make somebody's birthday special.
Aw.
Yeah, Cathrine found an article about that, so we're going to go over that. Number 2, we're going to share our own birthday experiences. That's easy. Just tell you what we did. And then number 3, 6 reasons to celebrate your birthday. All right, let's jump in. What say you, Cathrine?
Okay, I love the way this starts out on this article. It says the Earth has gone around the sun once again, and it's your special person's birthday.
Right. One more trip around the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it put that way.
Well, so these are really, some of these are fun ideas. Some are you may have thought of already, but they're good to go over. One is give your loved one or your special person a hidden message. Yeah.
That's a good idea, because it'll be a surprise.
Yeah. This one suggests to inflate a balloon and just kind of write something on it and then let it deflate. And then put it in an envelope and send it on its way so that when they inflate it, the message will be on the outside of the balloon.
I love that idea.
Yeah, it's a nice one. But there's other ways that you can hide a message for someone, if you have access to their lunchbox or if they have one. There's all kinds of ways you could put a little secret message in. Or
do you know, when my husband and I were first dating, this was way before any kind of texting. No one had a phone except the one hanging on the wall, which we've already discussed in my comedy show.
That's right.
And I used to work at the Joliet Junior College. That was my job. And we lived in different parts of the city, different parts of Joliet. He lived with some guy friends and I lived with some girlfriends. Well, before work, he would drive all the way out to Joliet Junior College, park the car, walk along the big old thing, climb the stairs, get to my office door at like 7 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. before he would go to his construction worker job. And there was a little bulletin board there, and he would put a note on the bulletin board.
That's sweet.
Yeah. That was the old days, friends.
Yeah.
You know, when you couldn't do the texty thing.
Yeah.
So maybe try something like that. Go through some effort, hand write.
Yeah, jump some hoops.
Our generation knows how to write. We know how to do cursive and print. We can use a pencil.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
That's right. We can write.
Yeah. Okay, what else?
All right. The next one says make a mixtape. I don't know who uses a cassette tape anymore, but you can do you could do this on like a Spotify playlist.
You can.
Yeah, you can make a CD for someone. You can even put it on one of those like flash drives.
Yeah.
Things like that. So say that whatever floats their boat, but if the person's grew up in the 80s, you can, make a playlist of the 80s or whatever that person may like. Just put it together, and that shows that, you're thinking of them, you know what they like. Yeah. It's something special. Somebody did that for me once.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, Dee
Soderstrom. Isn't that nice?
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice.
One way that you can kind of investigate what people like is to creep on their social media pages.
Oh, yes. So
let's say, for example, that you wanted to do something like this, whether it's make a mixtape or do the handwritten note or something else. If you creep on their social media page, you might get some ideas of what artists they like or what movies they like. Or maybe you get some other ideas and be like, oh, this person doesn't like anything. It's just all blah, blah, blah. All right, what else you got?
The next one says party in a box.
Ooh, and like that.
Yeah, it says surprise the birthday guy or gal with a party in a box just for them. Our thoughtfully curated care packages include a balloon and confetti to bring the party to their doorstep. And
is this something that you can buy?
You can buy this, but it says you can also make your own and personalize it. Yeah. Right, because this is not an ad. I remember when I was going through this initially when I was kind of getting ready for this podcast, and I thought, is this an ad for this? But it's not. I mean...
Well, okay, and even if it was an ad, so what? If somebody just wants to click on it and go, I'm just going to get this done and send it off. But I love that idea, a party in a box.
Just a bunch of stuff that you may know about this person, with things they like, and or literally a party.
I love
them
it.
With party hats.
I love the party hats, and I don't think you're ever too old for a party hat. Really?
I wish the audience could see your face.
Right, because I'm convincing.
Yes, you are.
You're never too old for a party hat, and you're never too old for confetti, as long as it's thrown in someone else's house, not mine. Yeah.
The funny thing is when you're a kid, party hats are fun. Then you go through a couple decades, maybe 3 decades, where no, you wouldn't be caught dead in one. Really, not really. Right. Then you get older, and then you
you revert,
you regress or something.
You go backwards.
Yes,
Benjamin Button. It is. And by the time you're 100, what are they doing? They're putting the party hats on you.
That's
They're putting the lays on you.
What are those things that you blow?
The little blower thing.
What's that called?
I don't know. The thing that blows. I don't know what to call it.
I don't know, but they're fun. Those little paper things that disintegrate in your mouth.
Yeah. Boop. Love it.
All right.
Man, our next birthday is going to be great.
Yeah.
Yours is coming up.
Yes, it is.
I know. So we're going to have to make a plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one.
The next one says pay it forward. Make a donation or do a random act of kindness with the birthday person in mind. Is the birthday girl an animal lover? Well, then if so, take some toys or some towels to the local shelter on her behalf. So people who are really into a cause or a love of, they're touched by that.
Yeah.
When you care enough to, do something on their behalf like that. And it also says simple and free deeds work too. Acts of kindness, surprise notes of encouragement and affirmation. They're an excellent way to share the love.
We have done this for my husband's parents, especially his mom, Paula, my mother-in-law, who was raised in a military family. Her dad was a Marine, and she always has had this love for military, like respect. And she has a nephew who's serving now in the Navy. Anyway, she doesn't want stuff. And, there's no room for it. And she's kind of been there, done that. So we've gone through the other kind of gifts that you can give that are like consumables, like dinner, flowers, blah, blah, blah. But she said, she really had a heart for some of these military causes. And so we did donate on her behalf. They have you just go on the website and whatever, I forget now what the name of the thing was, but whatever your person that you're honoring is into. Yeah. She was very touched by that.
Aw, and I think better to do it when they're alive on their birthday than when they're gone, because a lot of times, on the funeral websites, it'll say, right, this person loved pets, so on their behalf, send a donation to the shelter, whatever it is. Yeah. Much better to do it while they're still alive.
Yeah, and I think that the sentiment is more so the thing that you're trying to communicate anyway. And there you go. I mean, I wouldn't try that if your person is 5, because they're not going to understand.
They're going to be like, "Where's my gift?"
Right. Okay, next.
Okay, next one, Happy Feet. Oh, I love this one. Okay, this one, surprise your birthday guy or gal with customized socks.
Love it. Yeah. Everybody loves socks.
They do. And this one, this company called Divvy Up, they create major fun for your feet with photo emblazoned socks. And I think they have, so they also donate socks to homeless shelters. So it goes for a good cause, too.
Oh, how fun is that? I should do this for my son's birthday. He won't listen to this podcast, so I don't have to worry about this getting out, leaking out, because trust me, my sons are not tuning in.
Yeah, I don't know which son you're going to say, but your other son that was here today, Adam.
Yeah, right.
He's like, I got better things to do.
Right.
And listen to our podcast.
We told him that our misophonia podcast dropped today. Yeah. He's like, whatever. No, my son Nate, who lives in Colorado, he has 2 cats. And I know that I have a photo of at least one of his cats on my phone. I could put that on these custom socks and send them to him.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I think I'm going to do that. I'm looking at their website right now. So y'all got to go there. The Custom Sock Company. Cool. Yeah. Okay.
All right. This one says the written word, gift them a book.
Lovely.
I don't know why that's special.
I think it's because a book form book, like not an audio book, not a downloadable book, an actual book, and write something in it.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Write a thoughtful inscription inside. I love old books that, we're talking antique books that have, little notes that someone has inscribed something to another.
When I've been to Goodwill and I've seen books that have something inscribed on them, I'm like, dang, somebody went to some effort.
I know.
But then the one time, my son Luke, he was dating a girl. This was at Christmas time. Yeah. And she's very nice. I forgot her name now. Anyway.
Emily?
No, it wasn't. Oh. No. I think it was
Kinsey.
No.
Gosh. Start with a K.
No, I honestly don't remember her name. Okay. It was before her. I know who you're thinking, but it was Luke's head, whatever. Anyway. And she was coming to our Christmas event, party, whatever. And I thought I better have something for her. So I found this devotional at Goodwill. Yeah. And I wrapped it up. It looked new, like somebody had not been devout, however you say it. They had not been like thumbing through it, Well, I didn't notice that there were
details, Tracy. Details.
There was an inscription at the beginning, and it said something like, "Dear Heidi," blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And this girl opens it, and she goes, "Oh, that's so sweet." I'm like, "Oh, you're not Heidi?"
Luke's like, "Oh, that was my other girlfriend."
Oh gosh, I laugh about it. I don't know what the kids really thought about it.
She probably has a podcast now that says, "Do you know what I once got?" That's a pet peeve of mine.
Well, she and Luke didn't make it, so Anyway.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Probably because of you.
Oh, it's always the mother's fault. Whatever.
All right.
You got to be able to stand up and,
Whatever.
take some licks. Okay. move along.
All right. The next one just says, tell them. And I think they're just saying, tell the person, happy birthday.
Okay.
Let's see. It's easy to write. Oh, it's saying it's easy online to put HBD, happy birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Online, but it's a whole lot more impactful to tell them happy birthday in person or on the phone if you're long distance.
Like with an actual call. Not just a text.
If they're long distance. Distance.
You okay?
But if you're close, just go to their house is what they're saying.
Well, I think that there's something to that because, especially with Facebook.
That's a dumb one.
Not really, though, because think about it. Especially with Facebook where, you get on Facebook, you get 1,000 people that say happy birthday, whatever.
You get 1,000?
It's an exaggeration.
Wow.
No, I don't get 1,000. First of all, my birthday is between Christmas and New Year's. Oh. So it's like the black hole of birthdays. It is. Nobody's paying attention,
Yes.
Stop. But Facebook, to their credit, they remind people, hey, somebody you care about has a birthday. And then they get on Facebook and then they wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah.
And then they put the done checkbox in their head.
Right.
You see? Mm-hmm. But it's not really.
Did my part.
Right.
Yeah.
But how much better would it be to pick up the phone and call the person?
Or send a card in the mail, people.
Oh, yeah, right.
I work for the post office now.
Catherine's got a JOB.
Yeah. Send it in the Post-it. The real Post-it way in the mail.
Yeah. Good idea. All right. Well, let's move on.
Okay. Next
Speaking of mail.
Letter parade. Yeah. Speaking of mail. So you can get a bunch of people to shower somebody.
That's a nice idea.
With cards. Yeah. In the mail.
Right.
Just
right.
saying. Yeah.
Job security. Oh, remember during COVID, the birthday parades?
Yeah. Don't say that yet. I was going to save that for later.
Okay. Well,
Yes,
stay tuned.
yes, I do.
We're going to talk about the birthday parades during COVID. All right. And what's this next one?
Next one, sing, sing, sing. So you can sing happy birthday on their voicemail. Or you know what? It doesn't say this, but you can serenade someone.
Isn't it sweet?
Yeah.
Do you know Parkview Christian Church, which is mega church right here in our area? They used to, I don't know if they still do it, but Pastor Lonnie was one of their pastors there, and he was like a care pastor. Like he didn't do the preaching on Sunday, but he did like kind of the caring for the people. If you were on his list, he would call you and sing happy birthday to you no matter what.
Wow.
So I'm sure that he had to sing happy birthday several times.
How nice.
I know.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And in our family, I know it's a lot of singing.
That's a lot. That'd be every day if it's a mega church.
Well, yeah. And it was quick. It was just, the dun, 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 dun. Our family, we have a birthday every other month. Yeah. I know, it's exhausting. I know your eyes just got big. And when we just sang happy birthday, well, you were there. When we should be able to nail that song. We sing it a lot. It sounds terrible.
I know, but that's why it's so funny, though. It sounds funny when it's bad.
We need one of those tuner things that goes, because we always start down way too low.
You know what? I am going to bring my harmonica next time.
Oh, great.
for my birthday.
Okay.
I'll start playing it.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Let's move along.
Okay. Next one. Say cheese. Grab a snapshot and have it printed somewhere. They suggest Plywork. Plywerk. So basically, just snap it, put it on a t-shirt, put it on a little plaque of some sort, and give it to them. Most likely not necessarily a picture of them. That'd be
any picture.
Weird, but maybe you with the person.
With the loved one. Yeah, and I'm looking at their website. You can have coasters made of it, and little ornaments for Christmas and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, I can't pronounce this next one, or I can try. Haiku. It's Japanese. I'm going to skip through this. This one is like a little poem.
Oh, literally, it says stop scrolling.
Yeah, it does. I know. You do this little like poetry in 3 lines, and 7 syllables in the second line.
Oh,
5 syllables in the first line, 7 in the second, and 5 again in the third.
It's a haiku.
Haiku.
It's a haiku, and that's like a method of poetry.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, move along.
Yes.
Number 12.
Goofy. Tree hugger. This kind of goes along with the other one, like do something in their behalf. So you could celebrate a loved one's birthday by planting a tree in their name. That's another thing people do when, when someone passes away. Someone my friend Debbie bought a tree in a forest, or a few trees, on behalf of my dad.
And that's another really thoughtful thing to do for someone on their behalf, whether it's birthday or remembrance or memorial or a celebration of some sort.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Next one says stick a candle in it. And this is kind of funny. It's just saying you don't have to have a cake. You can have a little cupcake, a cheap whatever, and stick a candle in it and just go along singing happy birthday and just celebrate.
Nice.
Yeah. I like that idea because, again, you don't have to have a big old cake. Some people don't even like cake. Or it goes to waste a lot of times. And if you just want to make someone feel special, just come by with something, even Play-Doh. Right. It's just a cool little thing to do.
Yeah.
A pizza, what's it say? A pizza, your heart. Oh, I get it. A pizza, your heart.
It takes a minute, but it's okay.
All right. Is food your love language? If you can't be with your loved one on their birthday to make them a homemade meal or take them to the hippest farm to fork restaurant, this birthday surprise idea is for you. You can order them a pizza.
Interesting. You know, what we've done for our boys, because, we have the 5 of them, and they've lived... one lived in Germany and England for a while, for years. So there was that. And then the boys that are in Colorado and in Texas, we have sent them food that is Chicago area food, like Giordano's Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
You can send that through the mail somehow. Also, yeah, I know. It comes like frozen to them.
You'd have to.
Yeah, and it comes
heated.
Yeah. Piping hot or your money back. Some way they schedule it and you make sure you're home and they wrap it up in some kind of special.
Cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Also Portillo's, I think, does that.
I was just going to say, a really good Chicago Vienna hot dog. I don't know if Portillo's is Vienna hot dogs, but
I think they do the Italian beef. I don't know if they do like their Polish. That's a big Chicago thing, the Polish, the Portillo's Polish. Yeah, but the kids have really enjoyed that. It's like a little taste of home. Yeah.
You know what's not on here that's a good idea, too, is edible arrangements.
Oh, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, and it looks like a basket of flowers, but it's fruit, and fruit covered with chocolate, whatever. It's really pretty, and it tastes great.
Yeah.
The next one is treat them. Whether you live near or far, find the birthday person's favorite coffee spot or watering hole and buy them a gift card.
Very good idea.
You can pamper them. That goes, you could do that with a spa, whatever.
Yeah.
And I think this is the last one. It says, get wild. You can adopt an animal from the World Wildlife Fund in honor of your loved one's birthday.
All great ideas.
Yeah, these are. Yeah, just in case one didn't think of these.
Right. So hopefully it's just a spark of inspiration to get you thinking and celebrating. All right. Well, let's move on to our second point, which is our own experiences. What say you, Catherine, about our own birthday fun?
Well, we've been celebrating our birthdays for a long time.
Many years.
Yeah. And I love it because...
Meaning, first of all, just me and Catherine, we celebrate... each other's birthdays. Like we spend a whole day, sometimes 2, sometimes a week. It's birthday week.
We can't squeeze it all in.
Yeah. And then in addition to that, our families lived next door to each other for almost 20 years.
Oh, right.
And so our families celebrate each other's birthdays with each other.
Yeah, which we just did Sunday. Was it Sunday? For Caleb's birthday, like we said earlier.
Right.
And that was a blast.
It was great fun.
Yeah. A lot of fun. And what we do, your birthday is in the winter, at the end of December. Mine is in the spring. So it's nice that you have a winter one, I have a spring one. So you have a winter one, I have a spring one. So we have different things to do different times of the year. And when we like to go thrifting, we like to get pedicures. I like when it's my birthday to go to a nursery because my birthday is May 13th. So it's nice to be able to get to the nursery and get the flowers and all those things.
And that's the time that we can get them out because really before the middle of May is not really great.
Yeah, they always say after Mother's Day,
right,
which my birthday lands on it every 4 years.
Yeah.
I think it is. But so
any standouts for you? Like any memories that stand out for you of things that we've done that have been like really like that was fun?
Yeah, well, one that I'll always remember was during the pandemic, the height of the pandemic. And my dad had just passed away days before. So that was, real.
Yeah, so it was May of 2020.
It was
terrible.
And we had the social distancing thing, so people were supposed to not be getting together. So birthday parades were a big thing at the time. And I didn't expect it at all. And you and my girls
It was your girls who really did it was their idea. Okay. And then I helped them because they didn't have the contact info for all your pals. Yeah. So I reached out to all the peeps.
Yeah. So parade of pals came by the house and beeped and honked and decorated their cars.
We threw gifts out the window.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and I told everybody that you would love Dunkin' Donuts or McDonald's gift cards.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah, because I knew I'd benefit from those. Because when we're together getting coffee, I'd be like, you got one of those gift cards?
Yeah. That's funny.
But, people want to know, what can I do or what can I get? So I just put in the invitation, no gifts are necessary. Just your presence is your present. However, if you are inclined, she loves coffee, and so do I.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. But nobody did a parade for me in December. That's what I'm saying. Is that, it was in the vortex. It was in the black hole where all the birthdays disappear.
People were done with the social distancing then. Yeah.
All right.
Poor team.
Any other standout memories or thoughts? Oh, is that your car?
That is not my car.
Oh, don't answer it.
Oopsies. No, I don't have to answer that right now. Okay.
Anyway.
Now that broke my concentration
Sorry.
for sure.
I'm talking about standout birthday times.
Let's see. That we've done?
Any gifts that you've been given?
Yes.
Wink, wink, and a wink, wink.
You know what that reminds me of just now?
What?
Lucy on the Peanuts, where she's like, do you have anything for the pretty girl? She said something like that.
Well, let's talk about it. What
I really liked a lot. I loved the sign that you had made that says Catherine's Garden.
Yes.
Eat, plant, pray.
Yes.
Not eat.
Eat, plant, pray, repeat.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really like that one. I feel under pressure, like, uh-oh, is there something else? My kids, they've done some really thoughtful things too. Can't remember.
Whoops. They're not listening, Catherine. They're not.
They are.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, Emily
listens. I am.
I think Ellie here and there.
Okay. But she's busy.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, I'm going to share because I did have written down Cat's garden sign. I thought of that. Aww. And I had somebody make that sign for you.
Yeah, you did.
I thought Catherine likes to garden. So this is the way to try to curate an idea for someone who you really care about that will stand out. Think about what they like to do. And then think about, well, what can I give them that would be related to that thing? And she was just getting her garden going and she was all excited about it. And this gal,
home.
Yeah, in a new place, new home. So the backyard was becoming a garden. And I know that she loves wooden signs that look vintagey, and we have this gal who paints signs. So I scheduled it. I said, would like this. And it was,
Yeah, it was very.
Your phone is blowing up,
I know.
Girl. Who is it? Oh, you have to answer that? Don't answer it. Didn't they leave no message?
Apparently it's trying another method.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you've got another gig.
I'm on the air.
You are on the air. You are sought after.
Yeah.
Are you going to answer it?
No.
Okay, are they listening to this podcast? Do we have to like edit that out? Great. Yeah. Sorry.
One more thing, too.
Yes.
So that same year of my birthday with the parade.
Yeah. So 2020.
Yeah. 2020 and everything was shut down. All the restaurants.
Right.
But you and I, we did go to Indiana.
We escaped.
Where they weren't as locked down.
Right.
Not as much as Illinois.
Right. Illinois was like really buttoned up.
Yeah. Anyway. And we ate in the car. There was a restaurant that, Mexican we love. And we were able to order from there. Well,
from the parking lot. We ordered from the
parking lot. Is that how we did it?
We did. We called them from the parking lot.
And they brought it out to the car.
Well, I went in.
Oh.
Yeah. You sat.
More fun.
You sat in the car. I went in.
Oh, my God. You remember that?
Well, it was your birthday. It was fun, though, and it was so needed because I think by that time, so by May of 2020, we had been buttoned up since the middle of March, and we were only hoping to be shut down for 2 weeks and then get back on, to normal life. And as we know now in 2022, it was way longer than that.
Oh, that was months.
But anyway, it was just a fun escape.
Yeah.
All right, let me look and see if... Oh, I have one memory to share. This did not happen on my birthday, which is why it's memorable.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
Yeah. We walked into this restaurant. Yeah. I don't know why I did this. It was Bill's Diner.
Yeah, I was going to say this, actually.
Bill's Diner, and it's no longer there. It's now some other name. And it's in Bourbonnais, right? Or Bradley?
Yeah.
I always get those two mixed up. Anyway, it's not far from here. It's a favorite place. We love to go there. We walk in and we sit down, and I don't know why I said this, but I said, it's my birthday. It was not my birthday. No.
And they brought out a cupcake.
They brought me an upside down cake.
Oh, whatever.
It was so good, and it had a candle in it. And then I felt kind of bad, but then I was like, take my picture. And
that was funny.
I accepted their free birthday cake. Yeah. I don't know what came over me to say that. I didn't plan on it.
No, it was so funny, though.
It's like, it's my birthday.
I looked at you, I'm like, wait a minute.
I know. Crazy.
Yeah, I was going to mention that as well.
Yeah, crazy. Okay, another thing that we like to do when it's my birthday time, we talked about this before, was looking for markdowns after Christmas.
Yes.
We both enjoy that. It's a lot of fun. We love to go to Goodwill. It's one of our favorite things to do. And if you sign up for their Goodwill blah, 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 I don't know, you give them your phone number and they track your purchases, whatever.
Yeah.
If you sign up for that, every year in your birthday month, you get a discount.
Yes. At least in Illinois they do. Anyway. Right. I don't know if they do that everywhere.
Well, hopefully they do because it's so much fun to get a discount, and I don't recall what the percentage is, but you get a percentage off of your whole order for one day.
Awesome.
Yeah. So you can save $2 off of your order.
Do you remember that time we pulled into Goodwill?
Yeah.
And on the side it said drive through or up? Drive up.
Yes, I saw it. I do remember.
And you were like, oh, they have a drive up.
I know. I was thinking you could drive up and place an order.
Did we say this before on the podcast?
I don't know, but it was very funny.
It was hilarious. We're like, I'll have a green base, please.
Would you like this one or this one?
And also like a blue sweater.
I don't know what is in my head sometimes.
It's so funny.
But that's the thing. All right. I'm looking at also Disney birthdays.
Oh, yes.
We went to Disney on my 50th birthday. That was an adventure.
Yeah.
From start to finish.
That was so fun.
It was. And I was working for Southwest Airlines at the time, and that didn't work out. But here we are. I tried.
You did try.
I am a delicate flower, Catherine. So are you.
I know.
Anyway, but when you go to Disney on your birthday, if you tell them it's your actual birthday, they will give you a button that says, today's my birthday.
Yes.
And then all of the do they call them cast
cast members.
Yeah, the people that work there. The cast members are
AKA employees.
Right, and they're instructed to wish you a happy birthday when they see the button.
Yeah, and then all of the birthday posse that are with also have a button.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we all had buttons too.
We just did the birthday thing with Ron in March on his birthday, and he turned 56.
It's funny because when you and I were getting ready for this podcast, Muffin was sitting with us, and he's like, "Oh, I don't like to celebrate my birthday." We're like, "Oh, baloney!" Right. We went to Epcot.
Right, he wore the button all day.
That's right.
Anyway, all right. I think we've covered all of that. Let's move along to our final takeaway, which is 6 reasons to celebrate your day.
Well, I'm going to read from this list, and then I'll add what I think.
Sure.
These are just real simple reasons to celebrate, why they're important.
Right.
Your birth was your beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrating is an expression of thanks.
It is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're thankful that you're here. You're thankful that you're alive.
Right. That's why you're making a deal of it. It's like, it's important.
Yeah. It's an opportunity to refresh your outlook. I don't know that I ever thought of it that way before. Because I kind of think of New Year's Eve as that kind of a thing to refresh your outlook. But your birthday can be one.
It sure can.
It opens the door to new mercies.
I don't get that one. What does that mean? Opens the door to new mercies.
Well, I guess that one can look for new mercies and provision. I don't know.
To have lived another year is an achievement. After all, you have another year's worth of blessings to thank God for. Think of how much of God's air you have consumed during the year. Think of how many nights God allowed you to lie down and sleep, and how many mornings He's awakened you with brand new mercies.
There we go.
Yeah, I definitely can say, being a cancer survivor, that you have like a renewed appreciation for everyday life. And the older that we get, hopefully the more mindful we are of the brevity of life and how precious it is.
Thank you for scrolling down to
look at and actually reading. Yeah. Okay. All right. What's the 5th one?
It's a chance to acknowledge your existence.
Yes.
True that. It's a great opportunity to bond with people, because you can invite others to celebrate with you, or you can celebrate with them.
Right. Whatever. It is. And it doesn't have to be a major stressful ordeal. It can be simple, as we've shared, earlier on in this episode. All right. Well, I like all of that. Thank you. All right. We're going to link these couple articles in the show notes. So if you're interested in, scrolling them and really digging down and thinking of some great ideas, that's, we got some scripture to share, and then we have a takeaway as well. Our scripture for today is Matthew chapter 2, verse 11. And we both love this scripture. It says, "On coming to the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened their treasures and presented him with gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh." And of course, we're talking about the birth of Jesus and the gifts that were presented to him by the Magi. And, it's kind of like the ultimate birthday party. Yeah, a celebration of life, a celebration of the gift that God gave the whole world, in sending Jesus here. And opening gifts, presenting gifts, just honoring. It's an honoring thing.
It is. And I think that it's also an expression of gratitude.
That's right.
That these Magi were rejoicing.
Right.
And we're so glad, and we're so thankful.
Right. All right. Let's see here. Next episode is on gardening. Yay us. We're going to talk about gardening. And the call to action. We try, listeners, we try to give a call to action, at the end of every podcast. And we just want to encourage you to think and pray through whom you can celebrate. Who's got a birthday coming up, and try some of these tips. What were you going to say?
I was going to say me.
Yes, Cathrine does. I like that party in a box idea. I'd have to explore that a little bit. The other call to action, I want to give 2 call to actions. Usually we try to keep it to 1 because it's more easy to remember, or easier, easier. Okay. However you say it. Second call to action. I'm working on growing the social media different entities for my comedy. And the challenge that I'm having is that Facebook has put a restriction on my advertising account. I'm pretty sure they did this because during the pandemic, somebody hacked into my PayPal account that was attached to my social media, my Facebook account. I used to buy ads before COVID. I would buy ads for my gigs. You know, $50 worth of ads or whatever would give me good response. Well, during COVID, I wasn't buying ads because I wasn't out there doing anything. Okay, well, somebody hacked in some way, somehow, and took $300 out of my account. Well, I got the money back, but then when I went to go and advertise when things started up again 2 years later, I can't do it. They say restricted, no boost available, or something like that. And I've done all the things with Facebook. I've gone through the hoops to try to get, reinstated.
Yeah.
It's all robots, I guess. And I can't get through to an individual. Because of this, I need your help, humor consumer.
She needs you.
I need you. Uncle Sam needs you. I just need to ask everybody that I know to like, comment, share
on now.
on my Facebook videos. You may or may not know that I recorded a brand new comedy special back in December of 2021. Now it's finally done, edited, beautiful, ready to go. And I'm starting to release clips from that special on social media. But they're just going to not go very far because I can't boost them.
Right.
And they call it pay to play on Facebook, I guess.
Okay.
Which means if you don't pay, they don't play. You know what I mean? Like, you got to put some money out for them to go somewhere. Or it used to not be like that. Something like that.
Well, we're going to help you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, if you want to continue to consume the humor, help me. Help
the poor gal.
Yeah. And all you have to do is share it. Share it, like, comment. That's about it.
Okay.
Every time.
All right.
100%.
Let's do it.
All right. Love it. All right. Well, you've been listening to the Life Happens, Laugh Anyway podcast. I'm still comedian Tracy DeGraff.
I'm still Catherine.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.